Thank you guys for tuning into another tutorial of mine. This look will be a Valentine's Day look. I thought my lid color would be a little brighter, but I really like this pigment and my lips are showing up a bit brighter than it actually is, but here is the look. I hope you like it. If you're interested in seeing how I did it, don't go anywhere. Starting off with this Skindinavia priming setting spray that I actually just received in the mail today. I'm going to spray my face with it and use it as today's primer. This is what I used to do my brows today. Anastacia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate. And this was used to clean up underneath my brows. Next, I'm going to apply this foundation by MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I'm in the shade NC50. And then I'm going to use this Real Techniques buffing brush to apply it. I did spray a little Fix Plus on the brush as well. Today, as usual, I'm using Urban Decay's Primer Potion to prime my lids, and then on top of that, I will be using MAC's Paint Pot Groundwork. As you can see, I added tape to both sides of my eyes to give me a sharp, defined edge. Before I put the tape on my eyes, I did put it on the back of my hand just to take off some of the tackiness so it wouldn't tug on my skin as much when I take it off. Starting off, I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek's eyeshadow in Frappe and this Glam Her Booth 109 blending or crease brush. And I'm going to blend that in and above the crease. Next, I'm going in with this eyeshadow Vintage and this 231 Luxe Petite Crease Brush. And I'm going to apply this to the outer portion of the lid. And I'm just going in circular motions. Going back in with that Glam Her Booth blending brush, I'm just blending out the edges a bit. Next, I am using this Makeup Geek pigment in the shade Enchanted, which is a pretty pink rosy color. And I'm applying that shade with a MAC 239. I'm just going to spray it with a bit of Fix Plus first, so the pigment can better adhere. This side appears more foiled than this one, so I'm going to add a little bit more of the product to the brush and wet it again with the Fix Plus and apply it to the other eye so they can match. Going back in with that Zoeva 231 brush, I'm going to take some Vintage and blend that dark purple into the pink we just applied on the lid. Blending the edges. I'm going to take this Coastal Scents blending brush and add some Vintage to it and apply that a little bit above the crease just so you can see it when I open my eyes. So starting off with a little bit of product at a time, I'm just going to blend some Vintage into the outer crease. Taking Shimma Shimma by Makeup Geek, I'm just going to apply a bit to my brow bone as the highlight. And also as my tear duct highlight, I'm gonna go in with Shimma Shimma as well. Now I'm just gonna line my lids and the tape will help me get that sharp defined edge. Okay, so my wings are done. They're a little thicker than originally planned, but don't even worry about that. So I'm gonna color correct with this LA Girl Pro Conceal Corrector in orange. I'm just gonna take a small amount and put it under my eyes. And I'll actually blend it out with this dual fiber brush. And I'm trying to get it up as close to the lash line as possible. Next, I'm going to use NARS concealer in Amande to cover up that corrector. And I'm going to blend it out with this damp beauty blender. Alrighty, now into highlight, I'm going to use NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Caramel. And I'm going to highlight under my eyes, nose, Cupid's bow, and chin. Using the back end of the Beauty Blender to blend the edges of the concealer, so it creates a smooth transition. So I'm going to use this small e.l.f. tapered brush in this Ben Nye banana powder to set my highlighted areas. Right before I put the powder on, I just want to make sure my concealer is smooth. So I'm just going to dab a bit, make sure it's all smoothed out, and then go in with the powder right after. Then I'm going to use this Bdellium Tools powder brush. This is number 980, and then I'm going to use MAC's Mineralize Skin Finish in Dark Deep to set the areas of my face without the powder. I'm going to use the powder to brush away the banana powder we just placed to tone it down a bit. To lightly contour, I'm going to use MAC's Blush in Blunt. And I'm going to apply this to the hollows of my cheek, around the perimeter of my forehead, and down the sides of my nose. I'm going to use this angled brush by Coastal Scents to do the contour. For blush today, I'm going to use MAC's Raizin blush and this Real Techniques blush brush, and just apply a nice wash of it. I love this brush because it is very light and you can apply it as light as you want, but it just glides across your face. Now I'm going over that blush area with that same powder brush we just used. So now I want to go in with my Topaz highlighter, but I'm going to use this old highlighter I had for a while by Hard Candy. I believe it's called Tiki. It's all broken up and I just can't even make out the label. So that's all done. Now we're going to move on to the lips. I'm going to take this Sephora Cream Lip Stain in Endless Purple and apply that to my lips. For mascara, I'm using this Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant mascara. Finally, setting the face with this Skindinavia finishing spray. Alright, and this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and thank you so much for watching as usual. If you guys enjoyed this Valentine's Day, whether it's with your girls, with your boo, by yourself, enjoy it.